Public service announcement. I need all my Titan fans to come on down. Grab you some popcorn, grab you a drink. Titans Colosseum in the building. Yeah, not, boy, I'm in the game. Still ballin' out, never change. I be reppin' my hometown for the whole city, really knew my name. Boss talk, I don't do favors. Yeah, we signing deals with the top players. We just started this lifestyle. We be having all kind of haters. I'm a madman, they better come get me. Wanna box me in, but I'm too shifty. If they come at me sideways, I'ma stiff arm it like Derrick Henry. Now listen, we're not the same. EA Sports, boy, I'm in the game. I be reppin' my city, dog. Got a Titan logo hanging on the chain. Big money, big moves. New stadium on the way. Nashville, we hold it down. We the one team that you don't wanna play. They be trying to talk down on us. I just laugh at them and I walk away. I don't tolerate disrespect. Might shoot a fade, penny hard away. Big money, big moves. New stadium on the way. Nashville, we hold it down. We the one team that you don't wanna play. We be putting in the hard work, so we coming in with all kind of skill. I be living in the end zone. My finger roll like Tannehill. What's poppin'?
Yo, what's poppin'? Welcome to the Titans Colosseum podcast, man. Hey, fellas, how you feeling?
Oh, man, it's a good day for RJ, man, because, you know, all the events that's happening, man, you know, I've been saying it all season. I've been saying it since the off season. RJ has been, you know what I'm saying, speaking about this, what's been happening today. And a lot of people, they can't take it, bro. It's like, you know what I'm saying? Some people are trying to fight folks over this. And I'm like, bro, I've been trying to warn y'all about this, man. And I'm glad, you know what I'm saying? I'm glad the Titans are heading in the right direction. I love it. Thank you, Miss Amy. I love you. Finally, let's get some change here, man.
Nah, man, I'm not excited at all. I'm upset, bro.
We know you ain't excited.
I am beyond pissed, bro. I think this is the first time I've sat down since Vrabel has got fired. I have been pacing this house trying to figure out what the fuck we're about to do, how we're going to do this, how we're going to sell. I was like, all right, maybe these pressers and Amy says something that'll help. And Randall say something that'll help. And for me, they didn't say a damn thing that helped moving forward whatsoever. And I'm like, I have even more questions now than I had at the beginning of the season. I have more questions now than I had at the end of the season. I was like, I don't understand right now. I was already concerned about Rand having so much on his plate with, you know, bringing in teams and finally free agency and doing all this first time. Now you're adding, he has to find a head coach for the first time on top of drafting and all this shit too. Like, oh, bro, I don't know, man. We're gonna talk about it though.
Yeah, man, we most definitely gonna talk about it. Man, shout out to Chiva, shout out to Julich, shout out to Pamela, shout out to Mama Ellison, shout out to EA, Avery. Hey, y'all, thank y'all for watching tonight. Make sure you like, share, subscribe, tell a friend about us, blah, 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 this, that, and the third. But we ain't gonna hold y'all, man. Y'all know why we here. So, I mean, let's go ahead and get to it.
Mm-hmm. Yes, sir.
And I lose the graphic. That going quick.
I was like, wait.
I got you.
Here we go. Y'all know we got bloopers. So go ahead and run. So, like I said, man, we not gonna sit up here and hold y'all. Y'all know why we here. Y'all see the banner at the bottom. Mike Vrabel is out as the Titans head coach. And I'm gonna start it off with RJ, man. What was your initial reaction to the news?
Well, you know what I'm saying, this one, I just start off with my day, man. First off, I had jury duty this morning. So if you ain't seen me on Facebook, really, you know what I'm saying, Twitter, really, man, I had jury duty. So, you know, I had to deal with the courtroom. And, you know what I'm saying, I was in the courtroom, you know, probably about an hour or so. You know, I come downstairs, man, and I had to leave my phone downstairs, man. And when I went and looked at my phone, I had over 30-some phone calls, messages, text messages. I'm like, what the heck going on? And I scroll down and see Vrabel gone. Vrabel been fired. And you should have saw the big smile on my face because I said, the Tennessee Titans, they know, they listening to RJ, man. RJ been calling this stuff out for a while now, man. I called out Tannehill, they let him go. We got Levis.
oh, this offensive line trash and do something about the line. You know what I'm saying? They probably gonna listen to me in this draft. And now I've been saying Mike Vrabel ain't it, man. He ain't gonna get us to the Super Bowl. And guess what? He's fired. So I've been happy today. Today's been a good day for RJ, man. And you know what I'm saying? And I'm just happy for the future of the Titans. We can finally get an offensive-minded head coach that understands that you can't run the ball to a brick wall all game and then you gonna win. So
hey, you can say that, but Amy already said in her thing, it doesn't have to be an offensive-minded head coach. She's already said it don't have to be that. So, bro, that's what I'm saying. A lot of things she said, bro. A lot of come on, bro. Is Harbaugh really gonna come here? Like, let's, bro. What do you have to build? That's the question I really have. What are you? Man, what's gonna be the selling point? What's gonna be the selling point here? Because you know Henry's gone. Okay, Henry's going to be gone. So you have Will Levis here. Jeffrey Simmons, DeAndre Hopkins, Harold Landry up in the air now. We don't know what that's going to be like now. We are uncertain. I'm pretty sure Jeffrey will be here, but Simmons is going to be uncertain now. So it's like, okay, if you're going to come here, Rand has to be the selling point, bro. You have to believe that Rand can actually get you the players that you want. You have to believe that Rand is going to be able to scout and find talent. Like, that's the whole selling point now, because we don't have players, but we got money and we got some draft pick. Cool. But now Rand has to do his job. Are you truly believe as a new coach come in, or as Jim Harbaugh, that Rand, a guy that hasn't done this yet, that's only has one draft under his belt, is going to be able to bring you the players that you want? Because that's going to be the bigger question here. The selling point is Rand now, and he hasn't done this.
But I'll say this, though, Firestone.
He hasn't done this long.
I'll say this, though, Firestone. I believe in Rand, man. For what he's shown so far, bro, I believe in him, man. I mean, he's going to make mistakes.
It's 1 year.
I'm not going to sit there. I'm not going to sit there and act like he's not going to, because even J-Rob looked good in the beginning. But I believe in his vision, bro. He knows how to get there. He knows what modern football looks like, bro. And I feel like that's what we need to head to. We have not been playing modern football. This is not modern. You don't run the ball 80 times a game and play good defense. Like, that's not how you win in today's game. And until the Titan fans that's just upset because we let go of a coach that's good. Don't get me wrong. Mike Vrabel, he's been proven in this league that he can win football games. I'm not taking that away from him, but his style is not going to get us to where we want to get to. We're going to keep getting to the playoffs and looking trash. Like, you know what I'm saying?
This is my thing. I don't think we've seen a full Vrabel style team yet. We haven't gave him a roster or the talent to show us what you actually are. We're constantly picking players from the bottom of the barrel to try to have to contend with. That's the thing here. We act like we gave Vrabel an all-star talent. We act like we gave Vrabel people that gave him no reason to lose, and we didn't.
Had 6 years, man.
And only 2 years are bad. 4 years was good. 3 playoff appearances, 2 AFC division championships, 1 AFC game. Bro, he was doing good until we dismantled this fucking roster and we had shit ass players. 1 year injury prone like a motherfucker. This year, just ass, bro. This talent is ass on this roster this year. And that's not making excuses. That's just being honest. So it's like, how can we truly judge you're not out there making us be more electrifying? We didn't have a roster that allowed you to be electrifying. That's why it's like, bro.
And I'm gonna bring my points up because, bro, I was talking about this with my mother, man. Bro, we got talent on this team. Don't make it seem like these players ain't talented, bro. Like, we got Spears. He's talented. Traylon Burks is talented. I don't care what he's done this season, how many times he done got hurt. When he's on the field, they don't throw him the ball. They don't throw it to him, bro. Like, you
on here,
bro. Like,
saying
why did Chig get worse, bro? You not gonna tell me that Chig ain't talented? Like, he's a talented tight end, man.
Bro, we've been here and we've said this on this podcast multiple times. You've even said this. I'm done with Burks. Burks is a bust. I'm done with Chig. Chig needs to get the fuck out of here. He's not catching pass. Bro, are they athletic? Yes. Are they talented? He's yet to be seen. That's the difference. They are athletic. They have the capability of being talented, but they haven't shown it. Chig showed up year 1. Cool. Disappeared this year. Traylon ain't been staying healthy when he is on the field. Don't get open. When the ball comes his way, he drops the ball. That's not talented to me. Spears is athletic. He's electrifying. He can make explosive plays. But is Tajay a running back on his own? No. We're going to need another running back or maybe even 2 running backs to go team up with Tajay. So when you say, oh, we got talent, no, we got pieces. We got pieces. We don't have talent. We have some pieces that we might be able to build around and build off of. But our biggest shot at having a talent on this roster, if D-Hop stays, outside of D-Hop, it's going to be if Will Levis can potentially go. But all these other guys, like, we got a lot of pieces we got to fill, and you got to hope that this new coach is going to be able to come in and believe that Rand can bring him the players he wants, because that's the selling point now. Yeah, we got the money, and that's nice, but we can have all that, and you can't execute. You just fucked all that off, and you just messed up my head coaching opportunity.
I say this though, we're gonna watch Mike Vrabel, because I got a good feeling he's gonna go to New England. If he don't win New England the Super Bowl in the next 5 years, bro, we're coming back to this conversation, bro. Because I don't think he's gonna win no type of Super Bowl in today's game, man. He's not gonna.
Bro, bring up that.
He's not.
Bring up the last comment, bro. He said 6 years, no Super Bowl. He got to go. What expectations do you have on coaches? Holy shit,
man!
He's just not showing me nothing that's gonna get me there.
Okay,
that's where I'm at. He's not showing me nothing that's gonna get me there. That's it. Okay. Now, that's the problem that I'm having with him. It's not that he's not good. I think he's good. I think if he has talent, he can win football games. I'm not taking that away from him. I'm not saying he sucks. What I'm saying is that when we get to the playoffs, when we play another team that's as much talented as we are, we don't look like the team that's gonna win, bro. Like, we're not. The coach is gonna have to officially show, bro. You know what I'm saying?
I'm gonna bring up a stat for you too here in a minute. That's a tweet that'll kind of help with what we're talking about too. But here, let me ask a realistic question. How many teams have we gone against in a playoff that was just as talented as us, or was every team we've ever went against in a playoff more talented than us? Bro,
I ain't gonna say more talented, because okay, we can go 2019. Let's go 2019. This was Mike Vrabel best year, in my opinion. 2019.
That's gonna be Okay,
we'll go there. 2019, we played the Patriots. Okay, you can say that Patriots team wasn't as. I ain't gonna say. I think we was on the same level of talent as them, bro. We may not have the same record, but like, if you look at the rosters, bro, because they didn't have no receivers outside of Edelman, and I don't think Gronk was on that. The Gronk wound up getting hurt, didn't he? So it was just Edelman, like, and they had a good running game. They had, I think they had Sony Michel at that time. But at that time, like, I mean, this was the ending of the Patriots. You knew this was the last year of the Patriots. They don't win the Super Bowl. You know what I'm saying? The next game, I give Mike Vrabel his props. He did his usual. Okay, we beat a team we ain't supposed to beat, and that was when we beat the Baltimore Ravens. And the next game, okay, we was out talented by Kansas City. Kansas City wanted to win in the Super Bowl. So I give you that Firestone. But in 2020. You not finna tell me that them Baltimore Ravens, bro, was more talented than us after we had already beat them at their house. Like,
bro, but that's what my point though is. Like, that might be the only time out of everything else. So, like, bro,
2021.
No, bro. There was a lot of times that Mike Vrabel outcoached players. We didn't have more talented.
So we were more talented than the Bengals.
Bro, come on. They just didn't have their shit pulled together and have their coach and everything tied yet together. But here, let me pull up this graphic real quick. But it says since Mike Vrabel was hired as a Titans head coach in 2018, Tennessee is 54-45 in regular season games. That's 12th best record in NFL since 2018. Only 3 of 11 teams with better records have fired a head coach during that stretch. 2 of the fired head coaches have since made the playoffs with the new team. So that shows you that, like, what we done doesn't happen. And when we do it, the coach usually goes on to have success. So far to what it's shown. And I don't see it being any different for Vrabel, bro. So many people are excited Vrabel's on the table. And I've even heard teams that don't even need a coach that are on the playoffs right now. It's like, when this is over, we can fire our head coach and go get Vrabel. Other fan bases and other people are ecstatic about this and can't believe we did this. So many people has referred to Titans just threw back a keeper. Like, this is I know we wanted some change and some stuff, but even with some things Amy and Rand said in the press conference still says narratives that we was blaming Mike Vrabel. That Cleveland seems to be now not Mike Vrabel narratives. That seems to be Amy narratives now.
Bro, yo, we got one of our day ones in the building. Trigger Trey, what's happening with you? What's popping?
What's up, Titan family?
Man, chilling, man. Hey, man, go ahead and speak on it.
Man, they showing it's like they showing Vrabel like so much love now. It's like they weren't showing us all this love at first, man. It's like now that he gone, it's like he's this great coach. He's not great. He is a good coach though. Don't get me wrong. he is a good coach, but they talking like he just this awesome coach. He fucked up too.
But yeah, everybody
he made some
fucks up.
calls. He made some calls, but it's like I feel like the peak. You feel me? It just reads. I mean, no disrespect to Vrabel. He's a good coach. I mean, I wish him a success, but I feel like here, or like Tannehill leaving, or D. Henry leaving, or we tapped into a different era of our football, and I don't think Vrabel it wouldn't be good right with him. But a Firestone, I do hear what you're saying about like that. A talent, we didn't have no good talent our last past 2 years. But I mean, like, do that fall on Vrabel also?
No, it don't. It falls on Rand and J-Rob bringing in the talent. Even Rand said that in his press conference today.
I mean, okay.
And Paul kind of pushed him on that. So he was like, don't you kind of deserve some of this blame too? Not just Vrabel, because you're talking about the talent wasn't good enough to win. But yet you're saying Vrabel's getting fired because y'all didn't win. But you're also saying you didn't have enough talent to compete.
But who did Rand bring in that was just bad, though?
Bro, he did 50% of the roster change from what Blaine Bishop came in and said on last show.
It was not 50%. Like it was not 50. It was not 50%, bro. Like we didn't have that. It was a couple guys that came in, but it wasn't like a totally change in our roster, though, bro. R&T,
backups were
SMB, Dillard. And I think that was a Vrabel guy wanted.
Yeah, they said.
See, we can't. Well, yeah, but we can't say that because Rand said in the presser today too. Everybody that came in,
of course, he gonna say that.
Unanimous decision by everybody. He said there was none. No, he ain't got to say it now. They're not all that shit.
They're not there no more.
Exactly.
It's not throwing nobody. It's not throwing anybody under the bus. No, because there's a difference. There's a difference between throwing somebody under the bus, saying something, lying, and deflecting a question. You could deflect that question without saying, no, there was never his guy, my guy type of situation. Everybody was unanimous on everything. We never had that division. I want to put those rumors to rest now that was not a thing. That's how he started the damn press conference. That's not something you're sitting there saying, oh, he's just trying to be nice and not throw somebody under the bus. No, that's clearing the air situation. And even Amy, that's where it kind of confused me too, because Amy came out and was like, the combination thing was her main concern, but then Rand's first thing comes out and says that was not an issue. Let me clear the air right now with that. And it's like, what the fuck is going on right now? I'm getting
let me get this. Let me get this one though. I've already learned, and I kept telling y'all, bro, y'all cannot stop taking these quotes so seriously, bro. They gonna say whatever to keep us from overreacting. Like they've been saying all season that they gonna keep Vrabel, and they fired him at the end of the season. Like I knew what was gonna happen. Even Blaine was like, bro, I don't know why they keep saying this, bro. Like, there's no coach that has back-to-back losing season in NFL and is not on the hot seat, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? He was been on the hot seat. He was on the hot seat after we went 7-10 last year. And this year they were like, oh, well, he's good. It's Braves, you know, blah, blah. I'm like, no, he's not good. He got to keep winning. Because I'm like, bro, like, we want to win, bro. No one wants to sit there and lose and be last in the division, bro. When we lost to nothing but a bunch of brand new head coaches, we lost to Shane Steichen. We lost to D'Amico Ryans. Everybody else up to Andy, and we went back. They're gonna fire him. I already knew they would.
But look at the talent those GMs brought those coaches. That's the difference here.
Coach games were close though, bro. Like they just smack us like them, but like both of them coach games, they were close.
Mm-hmm.
Both of them.
We could have beat both. We could have won both of those games, in my opinion.
Facts.
So let me speak on it for a second. Go ahead, Firestone.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
So I'm gonna go ahead and speak on it for a second, man. For me, Mike Vrabel being fired, I mean, it needed to happen, regardless on how we feel about it, whether you like him or not. It needed to happen, and Amy pretty much told y'all in her video today, and we'll play it here in a second. But she pretty much tells you the reason why Mike Vrabel was fired, and that's if you can, of course, read between the lines.
I'm joined by Titans controlling owner Amy Adams Strunk to discuss her decision to make a change in the head coaching position with the ball club. Amy, you mentioned in your statement that it was as difficult a decision as you've had to make in this role What has Mike Vrabel meant to the Titans organization?
Well, you're right, Mike. It was a very difficult decision. And Mike was our head coach for 6 seasons, and he brought a lot of passion every day to work, to players, to staff, to the organization. And I will always appreciate what Mike brought and wish the best for Mike and his family.
Can you tell us the reason or reasons that you decided to make this change?
The last 2 seasons have been very disappointing. And the fans felt it, I felt it. We made changes last year, and I came to believe we needed to make a change to the coaching staff.
People want to know, when did you come to this decision?
It wasn't a last night or a month ago or whenever. It's just kind of been all season watching.
All right, I ain't gonna make y'all watch 4 minutes of that right there, because she pretty much told you why Mike Vrabel was fired. She felt that more changes needed to come, and you're gonna come straight up out with it, man. Vrabel got malarkey. I mean, that's just the reality of the situation. She went to him and told him that you need to get rid of these coaches, and I don't know if y'all saw it already, but Mike Vrabel's list of demands last night, I think that's where that came from. He threw out a list of demands. I guess had he, got his demands or whatever, he would go ahead and do away with these coaches. But that's the reality of the situation. He didn't want to fire them coaches. And one coach that I feel like he really was going to, die on the hill or take a bullet for is Shane Bowen. That's his guy. That's the one he's been, trying to, develop, groom. That's his pupil. And, I honestly feel like they were trying to get Bowen up out of there before the season even started, but they were going to run with Mike Vrabel's vision. And as you can see, Mike Vrabel's vision is pretty much played out in today's NFL. I mean, RJ even said it, man. You just can't sit up and just run the ball down every team's throat. No, teams are going to prepare for that. Like, I'm a big fan of the running game, man. Look, if you can pop a motherfucker for 4.9 yards to carry and all that crazy shit, hell yeah, pop they motherfucking asses. But when that shit ain't working, you need to be able to adjust. And we saw in many of these games this year, the Titans weren't adjusting. You can sit up here and blame it on O-line and all this other foolishness. Look, we done seen bad offensive lines go out there and, do a serviceable enough job when adjustments are made. Adjustments, get the ball out quick. I mean, put your wide receivers on quick routes. I mean, we see plenty of screens around here. The Titans don't have a problem running screens or whatnot. But, I mean, you barely see, the Titans run like, quick in routes and, drag routes, slant, right? You don't see a lot of that. A lot of the Titans stuff, that intermediate stuff to me looks like a bunch of hitch routes. I mean, they may run some intermediate through the middle or whatever, but I mean, the quick passing game of the Titans, it wasn't there. And I feel like that's why the offensive line got blew up. Never seen the adjustments to that. So Amy, she put out a statement through Jen Wide as well. And in that statement, she acknowledged like what the NFL is today, and she wants to be a part of that. She literally said she wasn't good with just sitting up there winning more games than not. No, she trying to win. She trying to win a Super Bowl. And Mike Vrabel, I mean, he's so stuck in his ways. I mean, he wants the same thing too, but still his vision, going about getting these things, it doesn't work anymore. So y'all got to understand, the decision was right to fire Mike Vrabel, but I'm going to go ahead and get on Amy a little bit too, because she isn't without fault. And don't put me in the same category as these silly ass fans that sitting up out here talking about the woman's the problem and all this old stupid shit. Nah, I mean, Amy knows exactly what she's doing. But
I don't think so.
at the same time, this shotgun marriage shit, it don't work. Many people said that this thing would go left, this whole collaboration thing. And that's one of my problems that I had when I read her statement from Jim Wise today. I mean, she wants to continue on with this whole collaboration sort of thing. I'm like, no, Amy, no, please don't. I mean, you done fired Mike Vrabel, that's cool, but don't carry this collaboration bullshit on, because it ain't gonna be nothing but the same shit all over again if you go hire head coach and you don't put any one person in charge. No, everybody needs to know who's in charge, who's running the show. It's ultimately Amy, but I mean, day-to-day operations and all that stuff, roster control, that needs to be in one person's hands. And that person needs to be Rand Carthon. I'm gonna go ahead and let y'all talk about it for a second, but I just had to get that little bit up off my chest.
Let me get this one real quick. There wasn't one of the people just as upset when we fired Mike Mularkey, because they was like, oh, I loved Mike Mularkey. He was this, he was that. I can't believe we fired him after a playoff win. I just don't get it. And then guess who we hired after that? Mike Vrabel. And guess what? Mike Vrabel's a good coach. You know what I'm saying? He did good for us. And we just winning. Ever since then, we was winning. And it's like we doing the same thing now. Maybe we might get a even better coach, bro. Like we learn lessons, man. I just feel like with this, you learn what Mike Vrabel is and what he brings to the table, and you improve. You find a coach that can improve on it. You know what I'm saying? And I just feel like moving forward, man. I feel like we really about to nail this next hire, man. And if we can get an offensive coordinator, obviously I want the offense. My guy is Bobby Slow. That's who I want the most. But if we can find a guy that knows offense, and somewhat of an offensive guru that can work with Will Levis to elevate his game to where he needs to be at, we can get to where we want to go to. I promise you we can. You know what I'm saying? And it's gonna look better. We're gonna be way more attractive. You know what I'm saying? Moving forward.
Bro, I can't. No, I don't trust Amy at all, bro. With the way some of this stuff is being handled and talk, it's causing more concern than anything. She says that we fired Vrabel because of it's not the culture how she wants the team. Okay, how do you want the team? We'll address that later after we hire somebody.
I know how.
Why can't you?
I know
why
how.
Why can't you address that now? Why can't you say that? It ain't got to be going crazy, because I get you don't want to give too much to the coaches coming in interviewing. You want to get too much, but why can't you say, we just want to be more disciplined. We want to be, a little bit more electrifying. We want to be that. Why can't you just give something of what you want? Because that makes me feel you and Rand not being able to commit of saying we're walking or looking for something like this makes me feel that you're waiting for a coach to come around and sell you on a culture, sell you on a vision, and then y'all's just going to jump on train and see how that goes. It don't seem like y'all actually have a vision of what you want and what's going on, because just 6 weeks ago they were saying they believe, and there's the Twitter comment too that's like they were saying that just 6 weeks ago you thought you had a top NFL coach. You thought you had one of the best ones. Now 6 to 4 weeks later, all that has changed. What has changed in 4 weeks for you? You signed Mike Vrabel and you signed J-Rob to new contracts. Not even 6 months later, you're firing J-Rob. Okay, you tell us that you're not firing Mularkey, everything's cool there, then you go and you fire Mularkey. You fired 3 head coaches, you have fired 2 GMs in the 8 years you've been running this franchise. And when we're talking about Mike Vrabel this way and that, do you realize in this press conference today, Rand said that he hopes whatever head coach they bring in will look at some of the coaches on staff, keep them higher within and elevate within house. Ain't that the same shit we've been talking? It's like that's Vrabel shit. It sounds like it's Amy shit.
All right, go ahead and talk about it, Trey, and then I'm gonna push back on Attorney Firestone. I know he in appeal mode right now, but I'm gonna push back.
Go ahead.
On that Firestone, on that coaches thing, like the new coach is gonna hire within, bro, they're not gonna hire them coaches. That's what you're supposed to
No, not the
say.
head coach. They want the head coach for position coaches to hire. They want him to come in and hire some position coaches. Yeah, but not the head coach. They want to outsource that. Yeah,
I know that.
Okay.
I know. I'm saying, but they not though. But that's what you're supposed to say though. They keeping it business, bro. But I promise you, Tim Kelly and Shane Bowen, but they're out of there. They're not
Shane
coming back at all. And Tim Kelly, and Tim. So like that, our new coach is gonna bring his own luggage. He gonna bring all his guys. So I mean, I feel like our vision. I know what it is. We want to be more of a passing team, a modern day, a 2024, and not the run pass, and then everybody. You see, all our players get hurt. Why? We the only team who players cannot stay on the field. Why?
Mm-hmm.
That's all Vrabel ball. I mean, then Vrabel got David Long gone. I mean, our best guys, they be leaving too. I mean,
No.
so I mean, what? I'm lying.
Not our best guys always be leaving. David Long and Conklin is probably the only two that we could say that was left that was like best guys for our position at the time. And David Long was a long progression, and this is finally his first year in playing a full NFL season. Let's see if he can do it again next year. Taylor Tart. I did forget about that one.
And then,
But,
I mean,
he's not best. I mean, because Simmons is there, so he was a good player.
Okay.
Man, Josh Reynolds
Damn
was
good.
better in Detroit than he is here. I'm just gonna be real.
and Khalif Raymond.
But how many
Khalif
years did that
Raymond,
take
so
for him
good.
to develop into that, though? That wasn't like he left here, then the next year he was there. Well, it's been 3 years since he's left here, and now
I mean,
Adoree
Josh
Jackson.
Reynolds, he
So what
came
about
to
Adoree
Detroit,
Jackson?
you know, doing
Adoree
pretty well.
Jackson.
Adoree
What's
Jackson,
Adoree
I
He
even
ain't
mean,
developed bro.
Adoree
ain't-
Jackson
he ain't-
been on the field.
I
he's a
developed
spot
things.
corner, though.
Yeah, but he's been on the field. And what was the biggest thing about Adoree Jackson here in Tennessee? Oh, he can't stay healthy. His last season here, Vrabel pretty much just put him in the basement until the last game of the season, if even that. So, I mean, he goes to New York, and you don't have these injury issues in New York.
He did his first couple of years in New York. He would have trouble staying on the field his first couple of years, but he's a slot corner. But what round did we draft Adoree in?
He was like
drafted
he
him
was
in the
early.
He was a first round pick.
Okay, you don't draft a slot corner in the first
Hold
round.
up.
You don't do that.
That's a J-Rob
That's-
thing. Let's keep it
correct.
Adoree not a slot corner
Let's-
though.
I mean, he
Adoree not
came
a slot
before
corner.
Vrabel, but
No,
he
he
came
not.
before Vrabel.
Bro,
Adoree
you
play
say-
outside, bro. I watch
But-
TV, bro. Adoree play outside though, bro. In
But
punt
to
return,
me,
but we never
Adoree
used
is
him.
a-
But yeah, I mean,
Because he used to guard DeAndre Hopkins to get cooked. And T.Y.
Bro,
Hilton.
little.
That's why I say he's a
McCarry
slot
right now.
guy. That's why I say he's a
Hey,
slot guy because your
McCarry.
slot receivers are a little bit smaller. That's why
Is
you
he a
put your
slot guy
smaller,
on the
faster
Giants
guys
right now?
on.
Is he a slot guy on the Giants right now, or what is he?
I haven't paid enough attention to see where he's at on their
He's
on their
outside,
defense. To be
bro.
honest
So
with you.
what? My question is, who that might have been from since Mike Vrabel, the 6-year Mike Vrabel has got to this team and became a better player that wasn't a dog from the jump. You get what I'm saying? Like
David
there's
Long would
nobody.
be one.
Okay, I give you David Long. I give you
Henry.
David Long.
Derrick Henry.
But
I mean,
Whether
I
it's
mean,
Eddie George's
I mean,
talk or not, it was we don't
Henry
know
won
who
a
initiated
Heisman
that.
before he got
Let's
here,
be
bro.
Henry
Like,
though, bro.
But he
Like,
would get
hey,
shoestring tackled before he
a
got
blue
here,
chip
and he
guy.
was about to get But
he
Henry
won a
was on his way
Heisman
out
before
there.
he got here, bro.
Okay,
he won a
but-
national
okay,
championship,
but-
bro. You can't. He
but
was
we
already a
can't-
dog, bro. He just did.
No. No, let's not forget the first couple of years that Henry was ass and ready
He
to get the
struggled.
fuck out the leave. Okay, so let's not say he's a Heisman guy. No, because his first couple of years was ass. That Heisman
It
trophy
was.
didn't mean shit because he was ass.
It
You
was
just
ass.
swat his little hand or you swat his little ankle and that motherfucker would fall. And it was aggravating
true.
to
I agree
watch
with
because
that.
it's
He
like you
said
blow on him.
Kevin Byard was a dog from the jump. So as soon as he
But he
got
was-
here, he was a dog.
But
He was
that's
a dog.
somebody that had
Nah, I
to
give you
develop,
Harold
get
Landry.
into.
Harold Landry.
Harold
Somebody said
Landry,
Harold
they
Landry.
tried
I
with-
give you Harold Landry.
They tried with Kevin Dodd. Bro, they've tried with a lot of
That was
people.
a bad pick. But that
Again-
was a horrible ass pick, bro. That Kevin Dodd was a horrible ass pick.
But do you see the common denominator here? We're not saying, hey, Vrabel couldn't develop. We're saying those were bad picks. That's what we keep saying. Those were bad picks. Not Vrabel couldn't develop. Those are bad picks. And that's the thing to me. We didn't give him the tools to succeed, yet now we're saying he had the tools to succeed. He didn't. And the media's always said Vrabel was a good coach. That's why we got on here with Blaine Bishop the other day. And he was talking about, I don't know why the media keeps saying he's so good, this and that. Because he is good. He is a good head coach. He's going to go somewhere. He's going to go get a job. And
For sure.
I just gotta, like, we got to go. Okay. We got to hire somebody that can. Bro, I don't know.
Let me ask you this, Firestone. Let me ask you this, bro. So okay, so let's say let's say if Vrabel go anywhere, do you think it'll still be like a run, pass, or what? Or like,
no.
How you think it'll be now?
No, because bro, I don't think that's Vrabel's style of what he wants to play. I think that was Vrabel's style of playing to survive with the talent we had, bro. You know, as any man in this
AJ Brown was here, bro. We had Corey Davis here,
and when AJ Brown. No, we was play action. That was Tannehill's best passing year. That was our most passing year since,
bro.
That run was working. That run and that play action were working. But in Mike Vrabel's perfect world, he's going to run more than he passes the ball. He really don't want to pass the ball like that, but he'll pass the ball to throw the defense off a little bit, which is those play action passes. And when he jumps out to a lead or whatever, he's going to hand the running back the ball until, they stop him or, the game ends. I mean,
bro, there were several games this year where we passed significantly more than we ran. There were several games this year. Will Levis and us, they're out there throwing 30 times plus, and we ain't even rushing 20 times that game. So we was doing that. Like that was just a survival. Because Vrabel finally had somebody that he trusted his arm where it wasn't Tannehill.
I'll say this, though. I feel like there are more players that have regressed under Mike Vrabel than they have improved. I feel like there are players that came here that we thought was good from the beginning and got worse. Christian Fulton, Rashad Evans. Okay. You know what I'm saying? What was that one? What was Jayon Brown to me got worse.
Man, Jayon was nice too, though.
That's what I'm saying.
Jayon Brown. Rashad Evans was good.
Corey Davis, but
Corey Davis just didn't, bro. As we can see now, looking how early he retired, he just didn't have the love of football in him. Yeah, like he might have had it in college. He just didn't have that love. So like that's some things like certain coaches just can't do.
Why is Chig regressing, bro? I'm still stuck on. Like, there's no way Chig should be playing like.
And next year, if Burks ball out, then what?
I think Burks is gonna have a big year next year, and that's because if we get an offense, if we get who I think we're gonna get, they're gonna throw his ass the ball. That's what I'm saying. They don't throw it to him.
So what happens when he continues to drop it? What happens when he starts dropping them?
Okay, but it's a confidence thing.
You seen his rookie year, bro, that he can make plays. They don't give him the ball,
but not consistently. Everybody can make a play here and there. We need you. You're a first-round pick. You need to make plays consistently. First-round pick. Not second, not third.
I tell y'all, man, they had this man running cardio routes, bro. He's not going to do anything with that. Like, you got to give him the ball, bro.
Yeah. They've tried, and he drops.
He got to get on. He got to stay on the field.
That's it. I agree.
He got to stay on the field. But, y'all, fellas, let's change courses a little bit. Well, kind of get back on course or whatnot. The national media. I mean, we just brought it up earlier. The national media, I mean, they are so fucking ridiculous to me because of the simple fact that, they just prey on the Titans' downfall. I mean, they only talk about the Titans when it's something really good going on or something really bad. And Taylor Lewan was on the Rich Eisen Show when the news broke, and we'll go ahead and get to Taylor Lewan's reaction to the firing of Mike Vrabel, and then I'm going to talk about this national media foolishness.
By the way, are you learning on the air what I just heard in my ear, Taylor?
I don't. What was it?
I just heard your Vrabel is not returning to the Titans.
Will just literally, he was trying to mouth something to me, and I was trying to be respectful by not listening, but he was just trying to say that Mike Vrabel is fired.
Yeah, fired just now.
That just happened. I mean, look at this happening on live.
Whoa.
Stream, Taylor. I know we were supposed to go Wolverine Palooza, but that's what is that about? Why?
That is nuts. I knew there was some clamoring going on the inside. I heard I talked to a couple guys. Obviously, I have some relationships with the Titans, and I was like, as the season was unfolding, to me, it was very clear that Braves was not the problem. The talent, it just wasn't a team that was filled with enough talent to be truly competitive in the NFL at that point. And that was just the reality of the situation. And you could point a lot of fingers, but I didn't think the finger you could truly point at was Vrabel. He's a guy that, damn, Rich, I can't believe this is happening right now while we're talking.
Me too. Honestly.
Oh my God.
I cannot. He's a coach of the year 2 years ago. They just beat the Jaguars in a game that they didn't have to have.
Yeah.
Except for pride. He's awesome. What the hell is happening?
He's the absolute best is what he is. Under Vrabel, we were at an AFC championship. We were in position to be contenders for a Super Bowl. Now you've had a lot of changing the guard, right? I left last year. Ben Jones, who was a center for 7 years, left. We had a mishap with Julio Jones. They trade away, which was not Vrabel's. That was not what he wanted. You could see it in the war room during the draft. And it's just you trade away Kevin Byard, and so you're really your own pillar. Your only pillar is Harold Landry and Jeffrey Simmons, of guys that have been there long enough to kind of carry the torch of a defense. I love Amy, and I love that franchise. I think they just made a mistake. I think they just made a big mistake because Vrabel is going to be just fine. Of all NFL coaches, he's going to be the number one people that the Raiders, the Chargers, the Bears, the Panthers, the Commanders, the Patriots, all those teams are going to look at now and say, we want Mike Vrabel. We need Mike Vrabel because he knows he can instill a culture and he can win games. I think the only person you would put above Mike in the search for a head coach of these vacancies in franchises is going to be Jim Harbaugh because of what he was able to accomplish going to a Super Bowl and then also winning a national championship. He's just a more proven head coach at this point, but I think that is a mistake. I think that is.
I don't blame you for feeling that way, Taylor. I mean, honestly, being around him, anytime you're around him, you just know he loves ball.
Yeah, we know, Rich Eisen. We fucking know that you don't blame Taylor Lewan because you are a part of that national media foolishness or whatever. And I don't blame Taylor Lewan for feeling how he feels for the simple fact that Mike Vrabel coached him. So that attachment is there. But, and I'm not saying that I have a problem with what Taylor Lewan said, but the problem with what Taylor Lewan says, I'm losing myself for a second, but okay, let me just get straight to it. The national media, they run with this type of stuff. When Taylor Lewan says what he says, that's in line with what they're thinking. Oh my God, how could you fire Mike Vrabel? That's a mistake. Was y'all sitting up over here praising Mike Vrabel when he was taking the Titans to the AFC Championship game? Fuck no, you wasn't. You were sitting up talking about Kansas City is the greatest football team ever. That's what the national media was doing. They wasn't praising Vrabel when he went 12-5 with damn near the whole roster on injury reserve. You want to know what they was talking about? Kansas City and Buffalo is going to have the playoff game of the year. It's going to be one of those teams going to the Super Bowl. They wasn't talking about the Titans. And, I've been sitting up here watching, my fellow fans talk about, the season and how the national media predicted that the Titans would be back. Sure enough, they were right. But this is why I say fuck them or whatever, because they don't never praise the Titans whenever the Titans is doing something good. Y'all got to stop giving the national media so much motherfucking clout to run up off of.
Bro, didn't they? I gotta push back though, because ain't that the same year he won Coach of the Year? So I mean, they knew that what he was doing phenomenal. They talked about Vrabel that year, bro. They did. Now, this Kansas City the best team and what they said was true? Yeah, they said that was true. But that's why they wasn't talking about us as much. We had no names on the squad, 82, 83, 84, something fucking players we used that year, and we still made it there, got AFC. They talked about him. They've been talking about him. And Lewan's not the only one. Henry's came out too. But why is it that we sit here and when Lewan said shit about Malarkey, and Malarkey wasn't shit, and Malarkey ain't a good head coach, it was all praising Lewan and what he had to say then. Now he's defending Vrabel. Oh, he's not a football guy. He don't know what he's talking. He's been in the locker room. He's been with that guy. If anybody knows who the fuck this guy is, it's going to be one of them. And everybody can be like, buddy, this and that. We've seen people see their buddies get fired and know that it's rightfully get fired, and they'll talk about it. It's a different watching people see somebody getting fired. Everybody's like, this does not make sense. Even when we fired J-Rob, yeah, they kind of like, oh, no, this. It's a completely different story from now when we're firing Vrabel. This just doesn't make any sense right now. And no, the more you're going to dive into it, you're going to see that the finger doesn't point at Vrabel at this shit. Does he have wrong things that he should have done? Everybody does. Every coach does. No coach is perfect. Even when you win the Super Bowl, there's shit you did wrong. So the media is saying a lot of things, and I know we try to say like, oh, they don't really talk about us, this and that, but just look at the roster. There's a reason there's nobody on the fucking roster to talk about outside of Henry. They want to talk about Simmons, but Simmons aren't always putting up the numbers like the Donalds and the Chris Jones like they want, so they can't go and talk about him. We don't have the roster that qualifies the media. We're begging them to talk about us, but what talent do we have to talk about? We finally got Will Levis. We'll start getting talked about more now. But I promise you, bro, we'll look back at this, and I truly have a feeling we'll look back at this as AJ being one of the worst trades we've ever done, and Mike Vrabel be one of the worst fires we've ever done for a head coach. We're gonna regret this, bro. I don't see any other way. I mean, we'll see if it gets better, but I don't see how we're gonna do this, and I just Rand can possibly do it, but Rand hasn't done it. So it's all faith-based right now. And I need more of a see that you can actually do this rather you just being a scout in a room. Because a lot of scouts in the room that scouted a couple good players have gotten jobs to be GMs and haven't done nothing yet. So Rand has more weight on his shoulders now more than ever because you got to get this head coach hire right, and you got to get every player coming off this next year right.
Yeah, let me say this real quick, man. I'm thinking back to when Adrian Peterson came back off the ACL injury. He was all over ESPN. I mean, ESPN covered him like a motherfucker. Who else did the Vikings have to talk about during that time? It was literally Adrian Peterson. I mean, they even had a worse quarterback than Tannehill. Who was their quarterback during that run?
It was Brett Favre, I believe.
No.
Yes.
I think
it was Brett Favre because that was during their Saints stuff when they broke his ankle and the Saints was getting in trouble for putting bounties on people's head and stuff. That Adrian Peterson should have been Favre that year, right? Yeah. Was it Webb?
No, but I want to say it was some other quarterback, and I can't even get his name.
Vikings had too many damn quarterbacks. I don't know.
Yeah, but my point is, I sit up here and watch these motherfuckers talk about Adrian Peterson and a lot of other players on teams that didn't have a ton of superstars, but yet when it came to the Titans, you barely heard about Derrick Henry in his 2K season. I mean, they even talked about fucking J.J. Watt with the Texans more than they talked about Derrick Henry and you know what he was accomplishing.
When Chris Johnson ran for 2K, they wasn't really talking about him as much. I mean, they were like, oh, well, he's running for 2K. You know what I'm saying? Like, and we wasn't even that good then. You know,
exactly. That's why I'm not buying this old national media bullshit about, you know, the Titans, they making a big mistake. Now, if our fellow fans said it, you know, somebody who locally covers the team, if a player that played under Mike Vrabel says it, you know what I'm saying, I will, you know, value what they're saying more than the national media.
Yeah, we can go back to what Taylor Lewan said, and you know, I get where he's coming from, man. He loved Vrabel, man. He was his coach, bro. He brought him through there. But as a fan, man, I can see the game, bro. Like, it's just some things about Vrabel that's gonna keep on hindering him. Like, he's gonna win. So when he goes to his new team and they give him the roster that everybody swear to God that he need, he's still not gonna win it all, bro. I probably keep trying to tell you, he gonna win. He gonna win the playoff games, man, and that's probably about it, man. I'm telling you, watch, man. He's doing the same.
Hey, let me
He gonna hire his
I
homeboy.
promise I'm gonna let you have it. Let me say this right here. And y'all know how much the Patriots have sucked since they let Tom Brady go to Tampa Bay. You don't hear them saying this same mistake shit about Bill Belichick. They sitting up there talking about they're going to get Mike Vrabel in there. The Patriots are going to be bad. So that's why I say stop paying the national media any damn attention. Watch your local team coverage. I mean, some of them you may not agree with, but this national media bullshit, nah, man, cut their asses off.
Yeah,
Bro,
I
I
don't
think
listen
that's
to
where
national media on kind of the Titans, bro. I just don't.
I think that's where y'all's messing up. Y'all's quick to discredit another side and another source that you're not listening to just because it might not fit the narrative that y'all's liking and y'all's hearing, bro. Because the national media is the national media for a reason. They have better sources than they have. Your local reporters, that stuff's cool and all that, but guess what? They usually don't have sources, and most of their shit's talked about speculation. We even have Blaine Bishop on here. He's on 104.5. He said he don't have no sources. Everything he talks about is his own speculation. So if you're just going to keep listening to other people that speculate, where are you going to get your facts from? Where are you going to actually get your sources from?
So
That's not the
Paul
Rappaport.
Don't got sources in the Titans
Bruh.
organization?
Bro, but we know we know Paul Kaharski likes to paint the narrative he wants to paint rather than both sides of the story. And we all know that. Paul Kaharski likes to put out what fits his narrative, not always everything. And he likes to be the guy that pisses the fan base off, that kind of ruffles the feathers. That's what Paul Kaharski likes to be. So you got to kind of pull your sources from everybody. You can't just have one source. So yeah, listen to your local, listen to your reporter, listen to your podcast.
I don't listen to the national media because even when we did have a roster and we did have a talent from 2019, 2021, they picked against us in every big game. Every big game we played in. Oh, the Titans, whoop. Here the run's about to end today. You know what I'm saying? They're playing this team. We played the Bills. There's no way this Tennessee Titan team beating the Bills. They're the best team in football. Then we played the Mahomes, and they struggling. Oh, but Mahomes, he gonna find a way to beat the Titans. You know what I'm saying? They lost to the Jets. Bro. Like I'm done, bro. Like I don't listen to the national media, bro. They don't be knowing what they don't keep up with this team like we do, bro. We know more about the Titans as fans than they do about us. They let them talk about the Cowboys, the Patriots, the Green Bay Packers, the Pittsburgh Steelers. When it comes to the Titans, bro, I don't want to hear their opinion. I just don't, bro. I learned the hard way, bro. They don't talk about nothing. They don't talk. They think they know us, but they don't. They just see what they see on the field. You know.
Hey, 5 stars, real quick, because we got a nice young lady in here. Hey, she looking at your beard, dog. We ain't gonna get you in trouble or anything like that. But tell her how you got your beard on point.
Oh yeah, I got my beard on point because of our sponsor for today's show is Lion Den's Beard Collection. All their grooming products, their oils, and everything helps keep my beard looking in a tip-top shape. So y'all go check out Lion Den Beard Collection. Use promo code Colosseum, get 25% off, and y'all can get your beard looking good or start your beard game as well.
Yeah, so this national media foolishness and Firestone, true enough, I mean, what you said about, having multiple, people to look at first coverage, some of them are right, but my point that I'm making is the local people who actually cover the Titans, they are here. They can tell you exactly what's going on, and it would better resonate with the fans versus the national media that ain't even around this motherfucker. I mean, it's evident they don't watch the Titans. I mean, they've been called out on their bullshit so many freaking times. Hell, back when fucking who was it? Keyshawn Johnson or whoever was out here talking all that bullshit or whatever, getting shit wrong, talking about he had a friend that, coached the D-line with the Titans and couldn't even tell the motherfucker's name. I mean, how the fuck I'm gonna sit up there and, take them seriously when it comes to my team? I don't give a fuck if them motherfuckers talking great about the Titans or whatever. I'm just sitting up, I sit up and look at the national media like, man, I'm not thinking about y'all ass, man. I mean, if I want to watch, some real Titan coverage, I'm gonna listen to 104.5 The Zone. I'm gonna listen to 102.5 The Zone. I'm gonna listen to A to Z, Buck. I'm gonna listen to B Will. I'm gonna listen to Titans and Truth. I'm gonna listen to Sound Them, Sick Podcast. Even though they're not even in Tennessee, they are diehard fucking Titan fans. They know their shit. I'm listening to motherfuckers who are actually passionate about the Titans and motherfuckers who are actually here in Nashville covering the Titans. Not studying the motherfuckers up there in New York who don't know who know what the fuck they talking about, who only cut on the Titans whenever some bullshit going down.
But I just think that's a wrong and a mistake. We sit here and the national media don't talk about us. Then we say if the national media talks about us, fuck them, don't listen. Well, how do you expect them to talk about us if you ain't even gonna listen or give them ratings when they talk about us? But we're gonna bitch about them, never talk. But it just sounds like a constant circle of fucking disaster. That's just what that sounds like. And it's like we don't listen to the media. But, bro, there's sometimes we need to listen. They're telling us we suck and we don't want to hear it, but we're being delusional. We're fucking ass. We suck. This roster is atrocious. It's the worst roster in the NFL. And a lot of Titan fans want to make, no, this person can be good. A lot of people can be good, but let's be honest, they're not fucking good. This team is not fucking good. There's maybe a handful of players on this team that deserve to be on an NFL roster, maybe not more, and the rest should be on a practice squad, and that's the God honest truth. And a lot of Titans fans want to act like some of these players could be better. Oh, well, Fulton should have been it. It should have been it, but he's not it. Burke should be this. He's not it. He should be, but he's not it. These players aren't it. They're not going to be it. We need better players. We need better talent, and I'm not sure this organization knows how to do it.
I would rather Titans roster and all the great men up over there, the Titans Upload Network, I would rather them say the Titans suck. I would listen to them and say, yeah, you're right, the Titans suck. I would rather listen to them say that than them motherfuckers up there in New York. Oh, the Titans suck. Oh, yeah, that's easy for you to say, because motherfucking goddamn it, even if we motherfucking going undefeated. Oh, the Titans aren't going to do anything in the playoffs. Bro, I won't even talk about the Titans like that.
Okay, all right, so let me play this for y'all too. We are out of a little sync, but I'm gonna play this part 2 McAfee. Since y'all don't listen to the media and y'all don't hear what they actually say about us, let me show y'all what they actually say about us and how they actually feel.
I think Tennessee's even saying you put that red jacket on in the middle of the season for another AFC thing.
Oh, well, boo-hoo, Tennessee. You're a poverty franchise. Sorry, Mike Vrabel. Yeah, sorry about it. You are, okay? You are. You guys suck. That's the reality of the situation. Maybe in 8 years when your stadium's finished, the new one, because the one that you play in now is a dump, maybe then someone will want to go and coach there, and maybe then you'll win. And yeah, sure. Tennessee's got their new quarterback in Will Levis. I bet they do. And I bet Tennessee feels that way as well. But what do the Patriots have? They have a top 3 pick in this draft. Hey,
and 100 and what?
And 120, 110, 115 mil once cap space gets gets changed, and also once a few players who are currently in the building probably end up leaving. It doesn't matter. Why are we even talking about the players right now? We should only be talking about Mike Vrabel, coach of the New England Patriots, if Bill Belichick leaves. But
so this is the prime example of a motherfucker that don't think his shit straight. He's sitting over there talking about the Titans. So, well, guess what, motherfucker? It's a reason that the New England Patriots are picking 3rd in this year's draft. Because guess what? Them motherfuckers suck worse than the Titans.
I ain't gonna lie, bro. That's dick rider right there, bro. That's all they doing.
That is great, dick rider.
That's all they doing. That's all they doing. They talking about the Patriots. I reckon better than them.
Bro, but don't. Okay. Okay, but hold on. I gotta push something back on this.
That's dick riding, bro.
Ain't that the same shit we say about Jaguar fans and their fan base and their franchise? Ain't that the same shit we say as Titans fans?
But
we
Jaguars
say
delusional. But the Jaguars, hold on. We'll show you the difference between the Titans and the Jaguars. The Titans done had 7 straight winning seasons in a matter of the past 10 years. Like, wouldn't the Jaguars only have 2 winning seasons, bro? Like, that's why we talk about the Jaguars. They just as bad as the damn Lions. Like, there's no way.
Yeah, but we say when the Jaguars got something good going, then they blow it up and fuck shit up. They don't know what they're doing. Does this not say the same shit? But don't it seem like we're doing the same shit? Let's be
What we
honest.
had going
Don't it
good
look like
though?
it?
Outside of
We
running
had-
Henry, what did
we
we
had-
have going good?
Bro, we
What we had
had
going
a
good?
decent. We did have a decent line, right? J. Rob let Conklin go. J. Rob let Safford go, right, on the guard. We let David Long go. We let A.J. Brown go. We let Corey Davis go. We let Jonnu Smith go. We let Rashad Evans go. We let Kevin Byard go. We let Adoree Jackson go. What are you talking about? We've been doing this shit too. So at what point you start saying, what the fuck is Amy doing over here? And can we trust this woman to actually run a fucking franchise? Because 1 month she says everything's good, then the next month we're firing people. So what's going on here?
But you backpedaling though, bro, because David Long, that was on Vrabel. So like some of this shit is on Vrabel though. Like all this shit just not.
I'm not
on
saying he's
J-Rob.
faultless.
I know, but all this shit is not on just J-Rob though, bro. Like Vrabel, it's his roster, it's his players, so trust me, bro had to say so in this shit too though.
Mm-hmm.
Well,
real
everybody
quick,
from what
real
Rand
quick,
said,
and then I'm gonna let y'all get back to it real quick. What we were talking about earlier, who the quarterback was for the Vikings during Adrian Peterson's 2K season, it was Christian Ponder, and them motherfuckers
Who the
was
fuck
sitting
is
up
that?
talking about the goddamn Vikings more than they talked about the motherfucking Titans. My point exactly. Fuck the national media. Go ahead.
bro, it's just there's no consistency here, and I don't know how you sit there and sell that to somebody.
The national media tell us we suck when we're good, so I don't even want to hear that national media telling us you suck. Like they always tell us we suck. Like it never fails.
But
until we win a
that's
Super
my
Bowl,
kind-
they're gonna keep telling us we suck.
But that's kind of my point, though. We say that in that point in retrospect, but let's look back on those years they said we suck, and we start looking at the talent. We look at what we did. Are they not just speaking hard truth facts about us? Like, yeah, we was good, but we weren't as good as we thought we were. 2021 maybe be the best season we had. Outside of that,
I bet you they said the same thing about the Houston Texans when they fired back-to-back coaches in 1 year. They're like, man, this is dumb. Why would they do something this dumb? Now look at them. You know what I'm saying? If your coach ain't working, bro, you got to fire him.
But I bet they hyping the coach up though.
We're sitting here. This is an organization that we kept Fisher around 15 years, right? But we let go of Vrabel in 6 years, 3 playoffs appearance or 4 playoff appearances, 2 divisions, but we let that go. We let Malarkey go in a winning season. And here, actually, I don't know if we pulled it up already. Let me pull up this Amy tweet. I think about her stats. Yeah. No, not that one. Not that one. This one. There we go. Yeah, fired 3 head coaches, 2 GMs since becoming primary owner in 2015. Vrabel had a 54-45 record. Malarkey had an 18-14 record. And then Ken Wisenhunt with a 3-20. Then she fired Rustin Webster and John Robinson. Like, bro, this is a lot of change in a lot of time. And you're looking at it now as well as another coach coming in here. You fired 3 head coaches. 2 of those had winning records.
I don't think she's settling though, bro.
No,
I get that.
I don't think she's settling. That's what it's
at the same time, if you're a coach coming in and you see that, yeah, but if you see that as a coach coming in, like damn, the last 2, but the last 2 coaches had winning records and you fired them, and you didn't give one coach significant enough talent and you still fired him. Why the fuck? Why would I have trust in you? Why would I think this organization is going to set me up for success when I see other franchises that might be able to set me up for success better, when the Tennessee is still trying to figure out who they are. They're trying to figure out an identity. They're trying to figure out a culture. They don't really have no talent to pull in. That the ownership says one thing 1 month and the next month they do another thing. So like, how do you sell a coach on coming into this when we're looking dysfunctional as fuck right now and it don't look like anybody's on the same page?
But okay. But as a grown man, I want you to I got tough shoulders. I'm the man. I can change this shit around. Are you feel me though? If you put me in place, I can change this shit around. That's my job, right? I mean, we got a job to do. It ain't trying to be as mediocre as 9-7, you 10-6. We're trying to win chips. That's the goal.
Hey.
Our division games, man, that shit ain't shit. Like, we trying to win chips. AFC championships. We got the 1 seed and blew that shit. Hey, bitch did take Foreman and started Henry. That's on Vrabel, right? That was a dumbass move.
Yep. He be
Like,
changing the plays all the time, so he could have said, "Hey, run Foreman, man. We'll, pick up with Henry next week." But right now, Foreman is the hot hand. I mean,
the hot hand. He was told that shit.
Yeah, he stepped in. He stepped in on Tim Kelly. Stepped in on Todd Downing. Hell, he even stepped in on Dean Pease when Dean Pease wasn't even doing the damn thing wrong. So hey,
and Matt LaFleur. Come on now.
Exactly.
Come on now. You feel me?
You gotta let your coaches do your thing, man.
Yeah, man.
That pride of motherfucker, bro.
We gonna see because I just don't see it being like that because we've seen things change. I don't see that Vrabel was constantly involved. I've never seen one foolproof evidence of like Vrabel's constantly meddling with the offensive play calling or changing or anything like that.
Of course, you're not
I'm not saying it hasn't. Well, right, but no, we've seen some things. We've seen when Andy Reid took over offensive play calling for people and all that stuff. We see certain things. So I'm not saying it's not happening, but it's just like a lot of things we speculate that Vrabel was doing without actually knowing, seeing, or having a source confirming that that's what happened. We just think his ego's getting in the way. We think he's being selfish. We think that he is controlling, and we think that he's intervening with people and stuff. We don't actually know those things yet to see. We still haven't even seen what his contract actually says. But when Rand comes out in the meeting today, he's like, everything was unanimous. Not one player brought in that everybody didn't agree on. Wasn't you guy, my guy, your guy type shit. It was everybody in control. In on this. So it's like, what's the fucking truth? How are we going to understand what's going on? And if they can't even come out and say what we're going to be needing moving forward into the future, how the fuck does the new coach coming in have faith that they're going to be able to say? I just don't, like you said, grown man on shoulders, I can do this, but I also said this is a grown man moving his family across a whole nother possibly country to a whole nother state and putting his future on the line for the possibility of believing that this franchise he won't be doing good, and then as soon as he does something fuck up, this franchise is just going to cut out on him and cut losses and say, get out of here. As soon as you start making fuck ups, he had 4 good seasons and 2 bad seasons, and he's gone.
So yeah, let's go ahead and we're gonna talk about Rand specifically and his meeting with the media today. So yeah, Rand Carthon finally came out and met with the media today, and he took a number of questions. I mean, did he really say anything? No, he didn't say anything, in my opinion. And that's the problem that people has been having, is he didn't say anything. And I don't have a problem with him not saying anything, for the simple fact that why is he going to say anything? He gave you what he gave you. He's not going to go out here and throw Mike Vrabel under the bus. And he may even think everything that me, RJ, Trey, and everybody else out there is thinking. He may think Mike Vrabel is an egotistical, power-hungry jerk. He may think that, but he's not going to come out and say that. Why? Because that brings extra attention, extra foolishness, and it's also unprofessional. So I'm not understanding these people that's wanting Rand to come out here and throw Mike Vrabel under the bus, and I'm not understanding these people, and let me just be blunt. PK is out here talking about Rand got an inability to explain the vision of the team. Didn't Amy just come out hours ago and say that she'll tell everybody the vision of the team when they hire the coach? Now, why the hell would Rand go out there and go behind her and say, well, this is what we're going to do. We're going out there to find the hottest, newest head coach, and we're going to pass the ball all over the place. Why in the hell would he do that? I mean, come on. Y'all got to have more sense than that, man. And I'm not saying that y'all, ain't qualified for your job, because y'all damn sure are. I mean, hell, y'all are definitely more qualified than I am, and you do a damn good job of covering the Titans. I really appreciate them for covering the Titans. But Y'all already know what's up. They not gonna go out there and just throw Mike Vrabel up under the bus like that.
Facts.
Yeah, thanks. I agree with that. They're not gonna throw him under the bus.
But okay,
I-
but this is the other things that, and I'll let you jump on because you push back. But like, okay, if he's so egotistical, they got a problem. All that shit, I get not thrown under the bus. Why is Rand saying that every time his daughter was up there, his daughter was hanging out with Vrabel, loved Vrabel? Now he has to go home and explain to his daughter why Vrabel's not going to be around anymore and stuff like that. That's not throwing somebody under the bus. Like, I get it. We're trying to, but it's starting to feel like we're reaching with this narrative that there's an issue with Rand. When they came out several times in this presser, disputing it for multiple reasons, and Rand even saying, I got to go home and tell my daughter why the buddy she sees in the office every time she comes up here and hangs out with ain't going to be here no more. Like, it wasn't as dysfunctional, and there was a issue with Rand and Vrabel. They got along. That wasn't the issue. The issue is somewhere else along the line that I think Amy is more involved with shit than we think. That Amy, now the root evil. It's Amy is doing some things that's just not right within this organization now. We're starting to see the trend now. We thought it was a J-Rob and Vrabel thing. Well, guess what? It's starting to look like an Amy thing. It's starting to look like it's ownership fucking up. Because even, like I said, even in this presser, when he came out, I know you say, oh, we're just saying certain things. No, if you know the fan base is tired of you hiring with them, why the fuck would you come out and make it a purpose that you say, we hope the new coach that comes in will see some of the coaches we still have staff. And I already talked to them, like, we hope that we were going to retain some of y'all. And we hope that the new coach will come in and hire within house with some of these position coaches and keep some of our coordinators around. That's shit we were talking about. We're tired of Vrabel doing, but it sounds like Rand is just Amy's yes ma'am.
Let me get you right there. You know that going well. He's not going to come out and say we're starting off with a new coaching staff, because guess what? When they hire this new coach, Rand isn't going to be over the coaching staff. Sure, the GM can make recommendations. Sure, the owner can make recommendations, and if the head coach don't meet those recommendations, guess what? They asses is getting malarkey like Mike Vrabel just did. But
okay,
I don't understand y'all sitting up here saying this about, Rand said this about he hopes the coaches, new head coach is going to come in and look at some of the old he's going to say that because he doesn't make that decision. That he'll probably, tell the new head coach, like, this dude right here, this dude there, blah, 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 this, that, and the third. But this press conference or whatever, him getting up there saying that, whatever he said about, looking at the coaches that are here now, guess what? They are still on the staff. Why would he say they getting fired?
Bro, when has that ever? No, hold on. When has that ever happened before? Every time any other team fires a coach, they said, no, the new coach is going to come in and going to have his range of doing what he wants, bring the coaches in he wants to do that. Even we have that Hard Knocks moment where Jeff Fisher got fired from the Rams. He comes in, tells his coaching staff, hey, they're letting me go now. I'm letting y'all know now. They're planning to let y'all go at the end of the year as well. Bro, they normally tell you that the coaching staff's going on. This is the first time I've ever heard them talking about, well, we really hope the new coach will come around and keep some of our coordinates. No, they usually say the new coach comes in, going to hire the guys he wants, shape this team around it, and we're going to start building new. They don't say, I hope he comes and hires some of our guys in-house. That's not what they do. When has a GM ever said that?
Man, it's the NFL.
Bro, I've never heard that before.
Y'all gotta quit falling for these quotes, man. Y'all gotta leave these quotes alone, bro.
Yeah, man,
they gonna say something different than what the hell going on, bro. You gotta
what they say and form your own opinion about it. And some things, what's understood ain't gotta be said. So when he say that about the coach, I'm not thinking about what Rand talking about with them, because he know that gonna well all they asses is gone. God dang, Mike Vrabel wants his damn buddies with him. Wherever Mike Vrabel gets hired at, I guarantee you, Shane Bowen is gonna be the DC. Tim Kelly is gonna be the offensive coordinator. That motherfucker Sutton to bring back Craig Ackerman. I mean, you already know how Vrabel is going to roll. And let me say this before I toss it back to y'all. I better not hear these motherfuckers sit up over here and try to make Shane Bowen out to be this great, defensive mind or whatever. I better not hear that shit from the national media, or I'm starting to break my TV.
Man, I just look at it like this, bro. Y'all gotta leave these comments alone, but leave these quotes alone. Don't look at the quotes. Look at what's really going on, man. This how you gotta use your gut when it comes to the Titans, bro. Don't read what they trying to say, because they're trying to shift you away from what the real hell going on, bro. If you didn't notice, bro, like for us to not know that Vrabel's on the hot seat, they did everything in their power to make it seem like he wasn't on the hot seat, bro. And I kept telling y'all, I said, bro, he's definitely on the hot seat. You can't be losing like this, bro, and not be on a hot seat, bro. You know what I'm saying? And they doing the same shit now. They not going to tell you what the hell they looking for in a coach, because they don't want another team to be like, oh, well, the Titans, they about to go hire this type of coach. Bro, I know what they finna go look for, bro. They finna go look for an offensive mind. And listen to me, bro. They're going to find an offensive mind that's going to take this offense over the top, bro, so we can keep up with these other teams in the NFL. We're not going to beat nobody. The only thing that was different about us beating the Jaguars at times is that we scored 28 points. That was the only thing different. We played the same defense. We ran the same offense. The only thing we did was just score more. That was it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's all about scoring,
today,
bro.
though. Rand even said it in the press conference today that, he got, a list of guys in mind or whatever that, he'll recommend. That right there should have told you something right there. Like, they already on top. They already on top of this. This firing Mike Vrabel shit, this shit did not happen overnight. This shit has been brewing.
You want to know what it is, Marako? You want to know what it is, Marako? Because Bobby Slug was out there visiting folks, bro. That's why they got rid of Mike Vrabel, and that's why they're doing it now. You see that Miss Amy said she didn't want to trade him because she didn't want to wait 3 weeks, because she didn't want to sit in the back to try to get a coach. I know who they want, bro. I know who they want.
Right. Okay, it don't matter who we want. It doesn't matter who we want. It's who we can get. So what's going to happen when we done cut Vrabel away? And we got all these coaches we want, but they go to other teams, and we're the lone girl dancing in the corner by ourselves, trying to figure out why we get picked.
Pull up them teams again.
Yeah, we'll get that. But guess what? They sitting up over here praising Houston like a motherfucker right now, though.
The Raiders are probably going to keep Antonio Pierce. That dude's a good coach.
I hope they do. Yeah, I hope they do.
Chargers got talent, but they don't got much cap space. So
I think they're going to get Belichick. I think they're going to go after the.
They literally are a coach away from,
they could go after Mike Vrabel. They could go after what's his name. Don't forget, New England's going to be on that list. The Falcons. I think the Falcons are going to get Eric Bieniemy. I think they're going to get Eric Bieniemy. I think that's who they're going to get. We're better than the Panthers, bro. I don't want anyone to hear no Panther bullshit. They're not a better job than us. Washington show as hell not a better job. Not in that division. Hell no. You know what I'm saying?
Washington,
they don't have a quarterback. Well, they probably
got a little bit more offense, and they got the second overall pick.
But they also play in the NFC East, bro. Ain't no way in hell.
For me, the Panthers they got draft picks. They got draft capital like a motherfucker. They got draft capital.
No, they ain't got no first round.
The only reason
when did they get
this year, bro?
Oh no, that's right. That's the
Bears
pick
this
for me. Yeah, that's correct. That was my bad. I misspoke. So, but with them, for me, the why you would pick Carolina over us, the only reason would be is that you believe in damn fucking Bryce Young more than you do Will Levis. That would be the only reason why you would pick Carolina, in my opinion. That would be the only reason.
I'm Bobby Slow. If I want to go to a team where I'm already familiar with how they running things, and I want to be with a guy that I know, a GM that I know, that I've worked with, then you come to the Tennessee Titans. You know what I'm saying? He's already worked with Rand. He know who Rand is. He know how he moves. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So that's what I'm saying. And it's not, bro, we have a better, if you pull up that list again, we have, outside of the Chargers, bro, we had the best quarterback on the goddamn list. Like, you feel me? Now, the draft ain't started yet.
Right, but do you think we got more talent than the Raiders?
No.
Overall, totality.
No. But
we don't have more?
Adams. So if they don't have Devontae Adams, they're not better than us.
Bro, they got Josh Jacobs. They got Max Crosby over there, bro. Yeah. They got some good. They got a squad.
They got Josh Jacobs gone. Watch.
Josh Jacobs might be gone, and so is Devontae Adams.
He might be a solid team, though, because you see how they got to playing whenever they got McDaniels up out of there. I mean, coaching do matter.
Yeah.
The only team they got right now is to the draft. Who have a better quarterback would be the Chargers. That's it. You know what I'm saying?
But that's not the whole selling point, bro, because a lot of those teams right there, you can go pick a quarterback this year. So the quarterback's not the selling point. It's the totality of the team and believing that the GM can build. If the team don't have it, you believe that the GM can bring you the talent that you're wanting. That's the big thing here. And a lot of these other teams, all right, minus what Carolina and some of these other teams, I forgot, they have their GMs around for a while. You kind of know that these teams can bring in talent. Okay, Falcons have been to the Super Bowl. Commanders, that's a big question mark for me too. That's a big question mark. Carolina, you got to believe in Bryce Young, and you just think that you can just go there and change some things. And like a talent, I still believe they got some talent there. But I think that's the team we're most compatible with on that. And then I believe Washington's below us, but Falcons, Raiders, and Chargers are appealing, and Raiders are in Vegas. Who don't want to go to fucking Vegas, bro? That's a hell of a fucking
I think they're gonna keep Antonio Pierce, bro. I just feel like he's a good
I think
coach.
so.
I think Washington is gonna keep Eric Bieniemy as their head coach. I think they're gonna just promote from within because they might get Caleb Williams, bro. You know what I'm saying? They get Caleb Williams, dog. You know what I'm saying? He fits right into Eric Bieniemy. You know what I'm saying?
I think that would be the perfect situation.
The Falcons might go after. I don't think the Falcons going. I don't know what they're gonna do, bro. We need to urban hire a coach for the Falcons. Do you know what I'm saying? I think the Falcons are on the same level as us as in job attractive.
Yeah, Atlanta's a hot place.
Atlanta, big market. I mean, I ain't gonna say big market, but a medium-sized market with a you know what I'm saying, with good skill players. They got good skill. They just don't have a quarterback, so they get like a Michael Penix or Jaden Daniels out this draft. They could be good, you know.
But Falcons also got one of the newer stadiums in the NFL, so you know they got state-of-the-art training facilities and all that shit. So that's a selling point to help bring in free agent. Where Titans is like, we'll have a stadium in 4, 5, 6 years, whenever it's going to be built. Like that's a selling. Like every team has selling points, and that's when I like start picking teams apart. I'm like this and that, and no, this and that. We don't have as many selling points as some of these other teams. So like, yeah, okay, we got a better quarterback than some of these. We can nitpick some of these things we got better at, but when you start actually comparing these other teams and us and our talent, our roster, and what we are as a franchise, our identity, what we've done, all that stuff, it's like, if you was a coach, who would you realistically start going to? Who would be your pick on this list? And Titans is going to be in one of the bottom picks of where I want to go. It's not going to be the bottom, but it's one of them.
I don't know that relationship with San Francisco. I mean, that right there is huge. And I actually don't know Rand's relationship with Bobby Slowick, but I know them San Francisco guys, man. I mean, they are a very tight-knit group. And like Rand said in the press conference, man, I mean, shoot, relationships are key.
And we have our quarterback, bro. I think that Will Levis, bro, most definitely is going to be attractive, bro. If people see that arm talent that he has, they see the skill set that he has. Somebody's gonna want to take this job, bro. I've been saying that all this whole season when I was on my Mike Vrabel train, bro. Once I seen Will Levis, I said it's a wrap. It's time to get rid of Mike Vrabel. Let's go ahead and get us offensive minded coach so Will Levis has his coach that can get him to where he needs to be to. You know what I'm saying? I need that Shanahan offense, bro, to go with Will Levis, bro. That shit gonna be nice.
Yeah,
that shit gonna be nice, bro.
It's just
that way
to me
we
like
can run and pass.
Yeah, because it's just like to me, it's Will Levis and Rand Carthon is the selling points now to a new coach that you gotta believe Rand can bring you your players.
Look at it like this. Look at what Houston's doing, bro. And I ain't even just talking about C.J. Stroud. They got Devin Singletary, who I used to think was trash. They got him looking like a damn good running back, bro. They got Nico Collins out here getting 200 yards, bro, receiving in a game. When have you seen that? In an important game. Like, they feed a superstar, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? And even Tank Dell came in doing good. The tight end look good.
Yeah.
Dalton Schultz look good. Like, they offensive line look good. Like, this all
Dalton Schultz been good everywhere.
Yeah, Dalton Schultz has been good, bro.
He's been good, bro. I wanted to see it. Dalton Schultz.
I hate that guy.
He's been a good tight end.
I mean, good God alive.
We ain't got to worry about ever hiring another offensive coordinator ever again. Once we get slow, bro, I'm telling y'all, man.
Yo, we got a super chat in the building from Phil Maddox, man. Shout out to Phil, man. He been turning us uphill lately, man. But Phil says if Stefanski joins the Browns at the worst, or the ball join the Giants at the worst, surely there's an expiring coach that will want to come to the Titans. Yeah, man. I mean, that Nashville lifestyle, I mean, that right there is a thing for real. I mean, D-Hop even said it when he came in his visit. Nashville, the vibe. And I'm telling you, you go down there on that Broadway strip, it's going to get you. Firestone, you know this shit. I don't know why you sitting up there looking like how you looking, but
because
Nashville is a very attractive spot. And when they come here, they see that facility. And then they get to talking to Rand because y'all know Rand cool ass dude, man. Rand cooler than the other side of the pillar, man. Rand, I mean, he most definitely a cool dude. And I believe that, he know ball as well. So when he sit down and, chop it up with them dudes, I mean, shoot, I think the Titans got just enough of a good chance to sign one of these top coaching candidates than any other team out here.
But I think, and I see chat agree with you with like the Nashville's vibe. Nashville is a vibe. This is a beautiful city. I love it. But I think that's where I think Tennessee natives and Nashville natives get a little lost when it comes to this recruiting process. This isn't college. Okay, this is NFL. Don't matter how beautiful your city is. It don't matter how much of a vibe your city is. If they don't feel like that. But no. But if the main factor is, if I come here, your city can be great. But if I don't think they're going to keep me around long enough, I'm only going to be here for a year or two, and then I got to move again. I'll just come visit. I'm not going to go through that hassle of coming here to maybe a year I got to leave, or 2 years I got to leave, or I got just one contract to serve here. You don't sign players to 2 contracts, so it's going to be a temporary. I'll just vacation here. I'll come and hang out here during the off season. That's the thing. It's like, it is a beautiful city. I'm with you, but the organization is the biggest thing. Like, having a cool city is a cherry on top, but it's not the main selling point. We got to sell them that this franchise believes in you. This franchise will be loyal to you and all that. So
and no, man. But yeah, let me say this right here, because you brought up something that got me going again. I think that, Mike Vrabel, like I said earlier, Mike Vrabel done this to himself. He got himself fired. I think that if Mike Vrabel was more open to embracing what needed to be done, which is a rebuild, I think he's still here. Because even though Amy is, who she is, I mean, she #1 cutthroat around here. Shit, she put that man on the Christmas card, then fired him. But Amy is an understanding person. So, in my opinion, I think if Mike Vrabel was more on board with everybody else, because it seemed like everybody else was embracing this rebuild thing, and if Mike Vrabel goes to her and tells her, look, I'm going to get rid of these coaches. I'm going to, get this thing right. I'm with y'all with rebuild. Y'all do whatever y'all have to do, but just, see this through with me. I think she gonna be on board with that. It's the whole, oh, give me a chance. Let's run it back one more time. All right, Mike, we're gonna go ahead and let you run it back, but you know what's gonna happen if this goes wrong. Yeah, that's why he up there cussing in them press conferences like that, because he know exactly what he done and what he said, and that shit got to him.
Yeah, we need Titans the truth on here. That's what we need. Hey, man, we got another super chat, man.
Yeah, we got a super chat in the building. Shout out to Bryson Williams, man. Come to Titan Colosseum. Yeah, come to the Titans Colosseum, Taylor Lewan.
Yes.
We need you up in here, man. We need the boy Taylor Lewan and Will Compton in the Colosseum, man. Come chop it up with us, please. I know we are little people. I'm not so little, but RJ and Firestar, and with him, Firestar, we little people. I'm the biggest motherfucker in the building, though. But man, Taylor, bring your ass to the Coliseum, man. Do it for the people. The people want to see it. Hey, come be great, but you already great, but come be great with us too, Taylor. I promise you. This is not a toxic atmosphere at all. It is the coolest place that you can be. You can come on here. You can talk your talk. You can say whatever you want to. You can say whatever you want to on your podcast. But how great would it look for you, Taylor Lewan, and Will Compton, the top guys in this shit, to come down here with us up and comers and chop it up with them. Dude, you just don't know what that will do for y'all audience, man. But Taylor, come on, man. Come chop it up with us. And shout out to Bryson, man, for that super chat. And shout out to Bryson, man, for being on board with getting the boy in the Colosseum. But yeah, man,
Yes.
back to this Mike Vrabel thing.
Oh, hold.
Ahead.
Before you do that, I just want to say shout out to everybody on Twitter too that's been retweeting and sharing and tagging Taylor as well. If y'all don't know, we had one of our clips get reshared by Taylor Lewan this week on Twitter, and it was one of the Blaine Bishops. So we've been trying to get Taylor on here, and y'all on Twitter have been tagging, retweeting, posting pictures. Y'all's been doing y'all's damnedest. So we just want to say thank y'all for all that support and trying to make this happen as well.
Yeah, man. Shout out to everybody in the building tonight, man. We got a bunch of y'all in the building. Dude, I wish I could goddamn go through these comments and read every single freaking comment, but oh my God, it is so hard, going down here, trying to get every comment on the screen in. Got to say my little piece and listen to what they said, man. But just know, man, we see it all, man, and we truly do appreciate y'all, man. We ain't shit without y'all. We say this all the time, man, and we don't just say this shit just because y'all know. A bunch of y'all know me from way back, and y'all know how I roll. I try to chop it up with everybody. I try to like everybody's comments, either whether you're disagreeing with me or not. I mean, shoot, man, I really do appreciate y'all. I know Firestone, you appreciate the hell out of them. RJ, you appreciate the hell out of them too, man.
Yeah, and bro, and I'm gonna say this because I seen a couple chats come through here, and I know we're probably gonna segue into this anyway. But they was asking like, well, who? Because he said I'm just being negative, but I just want to get this out because we're going to have to move after this live and after today. We got to move past this. We got to start looking, okay, what's coaching, what's all that stuff. So like, yeah, we get this time to talk about it, but it's like, it's kind of like football. Once you win, you got only so much time to celebrate. We only got so much time to reflect in this news, and we got to move the fuck on and start reporting on this other news that's coming in for y'all and start giving y'all options of coaches and all that shit. Move our emotions out the way and start reporting and getting stuff for y'all. So, but I just think we're going to look back on this, and only time is going to tell whether this is a good or a bad decision. Everybody can have their opinion on it right now, but we're not going to know whether this is good or bad until we look back on this in a few years and we see how the cards lay out on this. But for me, I just want to know who y'all want, who y'all's really eyeing on. I know RJ's been pretty vocal about it, and just see who y'all want to see and who do you think the next coach is going to be fired as well.
Yeah, man, let's go ahead and use our cool little graphic, man. I know we kind of been slipping on it, man, but we got to use these fire-ass graphics that you made for us, Firestone, man, because you really did do your thing. And I keep on losing the graphics. Oh my God.
I got it.
Here we go. I got it.
Man,
we need us a producer. Before we get started, man, we need us a good producer. Somebody to come in and run these comments. Somebody that can come in and, run these videos and these graphics. That would help us out a whole lot. And guys, I know this probably a back room discussion that we should have. But, man, y'all with getting a producer on here to do this shit.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Absolutely, bro. Somebody we can trust. They'll be on here, be dedicated, reliable, be here because we have our set schedule. But like you said, when breaking news pops off, things happen. We got to come and go live and do stuff. So just somebody that can have a reliable schedule, be disciplined and reliable for us, bro.
So yeah,
that'll help us out.
Yeah, there it is. So I mean, if you interested in it, hey man, you already know we good ass folks, man. But if you interested, hit me up, hit RJ up, hit Firestone up, and we'll work something out. But let's get to it. Who's next? Cause like Firestone said, we gotta move past it. Whether you agree with it or not, we got to move past it. It's the reality of the situation. And RJ been hitting at, the guy that he's been wanting, Bobby Slowick. or whatnot. That's honestly my guy as well. I mean, I would love that just because him and Rand are familiar with each other, and looking at what Slowick has done with CJ Stroud and the Texans. I mean, I think that right there would be the perfect situation for the Titans. Another guy that was brought up that I'm not so high on because of some comments that he made is Ben Johnson. I mean, at first I was on board with it like a motherfucker.
Yeah, he was my number one.
But then he made the comment about 15-16 million dollars. Like, motherfucker, who the fuck is you to be talking about any 15-16 million dollars like you done won 7 goddamn Super Bowl? No, you just need to be happy if you even get a motherfucking job. And whoever pays them that amount of money, good God alive, they gotta be all the motherfuckers rich as hell. But boy, they gotta be looking at a 15-16 million dollars like it's $15 or $16 to be paying that motherfucker like that.
Hey, that motherfucker got to have that playbook from the Water Boy. You remember that notebook they was fighting over in the Water Boy? That motherfucker got to have that notebook wasn't that much money, bro. Oh, no damn sense.
Man. Man, I ain't out on them, but Jesus Christ.
I'm curious to hear who the Firestone guy is. Who's your guy, bro? Mike Vrabel. You want us to rehire Mike?
He want Art.
He want Mike Vrabel.
I want Vike Mabrel. No,
Mike Vrabel. That's who we want.
No, realistically, all right. If I'm looking at the candidates and I'm being open-minded about who I want to try to come in here and actually change the narrative and stuff, I'm looking at Jim. I'm looking at Harbaugh because of one. You're a former QB. You can help us develop a QB. And Will Levis is not that different from the mold of Colin Kaepernick, which you turned into a damn good QB and led to the Super Bowl with. So I kind of see some similarities in what he's done in the NFL and what he's done in the college, and it kind of fits the scheme of what we do. He's not so one-sided. Let's not forget he had Frank Gore in those San Francisco days, so he knows how to run and balance and pass and use a mobile quarterback and all this other stuff. He knows how to be creative. He knows how to take chances and use analytics when it's time to take those risks and go for it on 4th down or 2-point conversion. So I'm looking at really hard making a push for Jim. If Jim is interested in actually coming to the NFL, you try to sell him on, hey, man, this is Colin Kaepernick 2.0. You had him. You tried. You almost got to the Super Bowl. You had some issues. Colin had some issues. They kind of pushed y'all out the NFL unrightfully. And here's your day. You can come back. We can try this stuff. You can help try to develop a similar quarterback to what you kind of had in San Francisco. And maybe that'll be kind of helpful. Plus, he's been sitting there picking John's brain back and forth and all this time, and the dad, and they've been watching film, they've been breaking shit down. So why not bring his ass to the AFC so we can help beat these Baltimore Ravens too in the fucking playoffs?
I wouldn't have a problem with Harbaugh. I think he has, I don't want to say he's stubborn as hell like Mike Vrabel, but he has that same mentality when it comes to how he approaches football and, how he coaches his guys. I mean, Delaney Walker loves him, and he loves Delaney as well. I mean, there's even a picture up out there of Harbaugh in the Delaney Walker Titans jersey or whatnot. And I'm going to bring Corey. Corey's coming back up here, one of our day one. Salute to you, bro. But Todd Monken, how y'all feel about Todd Monken?
I like Todd Monken for even his time at Georgia. You know what I'm saying? I've always said, man, Todd Monken, he a great offensive mind, this, that, and the other. I would not be upset at that one, man. As much as I don't know how good he would be as a head coach in the NFL, but, man, you seen what he's doing with the Ravens right now, man. I mean, he's got Lamar at the MVP level, you know what I'm saying? On top of, man, he's got those weapons playing out their mind, man. Look what he's done with those running backs. And like I said, man, all this dude do is win champion. Everywhere he go, he win. You know what I'm saying? So, and he's won back-to-back championships to Georgia. Georgia ain't won in 40 years until he got there. You know what I'm saying? And I just, I look at that, and then I look at the Ravens, bro. The Ravens ain't won nothing in a long time, man. And they might win the Super Bowl this year, bro. Todd Monken, man, he's a great offensive mind, bro. Great offensive mind.
Yeah, I don't know, bro. It's hard to rely on, coordinators with Lamar, bro. Lamar is just a beast. He's a freak in nature. I honestly believe you got to be a true fuck up at offensive coordinator not to look good with Lamar at you. Because even if you call a play, Lamar is going to make the play look even better. Like, Lamar is just a different animal. So that's kind of hard to judge on that one. And I ain't really paid too much attention to him on that, but it's hard to give somebody the OC props on just how Lamar does things, because Lamar just makes plays even that you can't even design up. But super chat.
Yeah, shout out to Phil once again.
Yeah, again.
Turning us up, bro. Man,
I appreciate it.
We really appreciate that, man.
Yeah,
we truly do. But Phil says defensive guy isn't popular, but I like Lions DC Aaron Glenn. I've heard his name before. He's really a good schematic coach, so I would trust he would pick a good offensive coordinator. Yeah, man. I mean, here's the thing, and you already know what I'm finna say. The Titans, I mean, they've been through this before with the defensive minded head coach, and if he knows, if he's real good with the schematic side of things or whatever, he'll definitely be more productive than Mike Vrabel when it comes to that side of things or whatever. But man, the Titans, man, they really do gotta get to this modern day era of football, man. And having a defensive minded head coach, I mean, they could do that, but at the same time, bro, we get somebody in here that gets this offense to rolling. We don't want to lose that. We don't want to keep on sending our quarterback through, having to learn a new offense or whatever. I mean, we need an offensive mind that can come in here with his own shit, hire his guys, and turn this offense up. And when that offensive coordinator gets hired away, guess what? The offense ain't going nowhere because the head coach is here. But I'm pretty sure that Aaron Glenn would make a good head coach for a team, just like Mike Vrabel gonna make a good head coach for a team. Because I mean, we say all this, but at the end of the day, man, Mike Vrabel had a winning record as a head coach. He came here, even though it was pretty much, Malarkey and J-Rob's team or whatever, though, he carried out the vision of that team. I mean, that team was right there, and Mike Vrabel came in, he had the first 9 and 7 season. Everybody know what went on with that right there. But that next season right there, I mean, shoot, what happened. I mean, we turned the fuck up. And Mike Vrabel gets in the right situation. If he gets up off of some of this foolishness or whatever, he gonna be good for a team.
Yeah, and I mean, there's talks like Tomlin kind of wants out of Steelers. So I mean, is Tomlin a prospect y'all possibly want? Because you heard Amy saying in her little comments that she's not necessarily looking for an offensive coordinator guy. She's just looking for somebody that's well-rounded. And that kind of made me feel like she's leaning towards Jim too, because that's a well-rounded guy where everybody else we've been talking about has just been offensive coordinator type guys. So that's why I kind of makes me feel like she wants Jim. Plus, she's seen what John has done and the Harbaugh. Their coaching tree as a family is just it's football legacy. The dad was good, John is good, Jen is good. So that system works. It works. So at least some of these other guys, they look like bright futures, but that's a gamble and a risk. At least Jim, had success in NFL. Success.
If she's as serious as she's saying about this Super Bowl, Jim Harbaugh should be the number one person on her list, bro. That's the first person you call. If she believes in we need offense to get this offense to where it needs to, we need to develop Will Levis, then I say to go to Bobby Sloyd route, go to Ben Johnson route. Ben Johnson gonna be expensive, but the Ben Johnson route. Ty Monken, I mean, I don't know. That's a shot in the dark right there, man. I just don't see. I think he's gonna be a coordinator the rest of his career, man. I just don't think he's head coach material. But I mean, like I said, he's won everywhere he's been. So everywhere you go, he wins. So we'll see.
Big Jeff, he already a monster, but I think Big Jeff with a head coach like Harbaugh, Man, shoot, he may unlock a level that we didn't. Yeah, he may unlock a level that we didn't think that was there for Big Jeff. I mean, we already know that Big Jeff, he, one of them dudes or whatever. But just, with Harbaugh, I think Harbaugh could get something up out of him that would just make him just fucking unstoppable. Same thing with Harold Landry. I mean, you saw what Mike Vrabel done with Harold Landry. Harold Landry coming off the ACL, double-digit sacks, and Harold Landry was one of those who spoke highly about Mike Vrabel. He pretty much, didn't want to see him go or whatnot. And a coach like Harbaugh, he can do those things that Mike Vrabel did times 10, in my opinion.
That's why I like Jim Harbaugh, because he brings what Mike Vrabel brings, but better. You know what I'm saying? He comes with a better offensive game, in my opinion, than what Mike Vrabel brings. I think if Jim Harbaugh would make the most sense for what a Titan standpoint is, what we are right now to what we're trying to get to. I would say Jim Harbaugh makes the most sense, because he's like the final boss of what we're trying to be. You know what I'm saying? We want to run the ball down. Exactly what Michigan was doing in that championship game. Exactly what Titans want to be. You know what I'm saying? So,
bro, and it might be, Jim might be exactly what we need in this moment too, because this fan base is divided right now with this fire. The people love it, half the people just absolutely hate it. Jim would at least be something that comes in and everybody can agree on, okay, it's a moving forward, and you could sell. In fact, we're trying to win Super Bowls. This is a guy that's been to a Super Bowl. This is a guy who's been there. He's actually been there. He knows how to get there. He knows what it takes to get there. So you can kind of sell that to the fan base. But yeah, bro, it might be a pitch to get more people down here in Nashville and everything. But the scary thing with Jim is he's been, investigated for cheating this year. He's been investigated for tampering, certain things that coach's staff has done.
We need some of that good cheating. We need all that.
But he's going to be investigated. So what happens if something happens?
Cheating, boy. I've been waiting for the Titans to have a real good cheater.
Now you sound like you want the Patriot way, bro.
Just old cheating ass.
I don't give a damn. We got to cheat to get there.
Yeah, we lie, we cheat, we steal, motherfucker.
Okay, Eddie Guerrero. But my point is, though, if they investigate him in college, is whatever punishments they put on him going to carry over into the NFL for him, and then we're going to hire Jim, and then NCAA comes with some stuff on him, then that might carry over to punishment in NFL. That's tricky. I don't think it would. I don't think it would, but that's what I'm wondering.
RJ, did that work like that?
What?
That's my question.
If he's on the investigation with the NCAA or whatever, if he comes to the NFL, won't nothing happen to him?
No, nothing happen.
Nothing. So
he gonna get in trouble in Michigan. Michigan gonna get in trouble.
Yeah.
Okay, that was my biggest concern. We would hire him, then some shit from his college cheating would come up and then fuck us up with our coach and shit like that. So okay, so then I don't have no concern with Jim. Fuck it. Come on, Jim. Because that was my only concern. Like the NCAA punishment might carry over some bullshit. All right, cool.
Yeah, man. I see you.
Let's bring Jim in.
You ain't cheating. You ain't trying.
Exactly.
I'm all about that cheating shit, goddammit. I'm ready for and then we just talked all this shit about the national media, but I'm ready to wake up one morning and goddammit see the feds at St. Thomas Sports Park investigating the shit out the Titans. I'm ready for the Titans to be in federal court over some shit.
Yeah, if we got a Super Bowl ring out of it, I'm cool. We can go to full court. You can't take that Super Bowl away from me, bro. I saw it. Ain't nothing you can do. That's what the Michigan fans were saying last night, man. They were like, I don't care if you can't take this away from me. I saw it. My team won it all.
Yeah, shit. We know what happened, motherfucker. You can't goddamn take that game away from us. Like, you can snatch the trophy all you want to, but goddamn it, when we get to this shit talking or whatever, what you gonna say? Oh, well, y'all got caught for cheating. Motherfucker, we didn't cheat y'all. We beat y'all the fuck up.
That's what I'm saying. Like, They saying well, that like you remember how we were saying about the Patriots were cheating? They didn't take them Super Bowls away from them. The Flake Gate, Spy Gate. They didn't take no damn Super Bowls away from them. They still got 6 Super Bowl rings. It's Lombardi sitting right in their damn trophy case.
Now, see, hold up. Bring up Kyle's comment back up because this is one thing that does concern me with the Jim hire. This is the one thing that that makes me worry about Jim is that he wouldn't want to come and be in the AFC. He wouldn't have to want to go through his brother to get through the playoffs. But I don't know if necessarily he would want that national media again to go to the Super Bowl. So that's
the
the
Titans
question.
and Raven rivalry will go to a whole nother level, bro.
I don't think it matters to them that much, honestly.
Yeah, so that's something that's going to be a key factor. Do you actually want to be competing against your brother in playoffs every year to go to the Super Bowl? Or do you just want that moment to beat your brother in the Super Bowl again?
Let him investigate and put the tights on the back. Hell yeah! Get your ass off, goddammit. Hell, I told you, goddamn. I was a motherfucking glad, goddamn. I be goddamn, I'm cross-eyed or whatever. So shit, I goddamn, here, my eye be over here, but really, God dang, I'm up over here cheating like a motherfucker.
Man.
But yeah, man, let's go ahead and wrap things up, man. It's been a fun ass night, man. But 5-star, man. Talk to him one more time.
Yes, this episode is brought to you by LionsDenBeardCollection.com. If you're trying to get your beard in the tip-top shape, or if you're trying to start growing your beard, Lions Den Beard Collection got all the luxurious products that you need. So go to LionsDenBeardCollection.com, use promo code Colosseum, get 25% off your order. Also, this episode is also brought to you by Sunny Smiles Coffee. I got some of it here, right here as well. Y'all can see, I can smell it through the package right now. Premium freshly roasted coffee, sunnysmilescoffee.com. They got freshness coffee. They got a bunch of varieties for you. Got sample packs. They got teas as well. I promise you, it's going to be some of the freshest coffee you've ever had. Smell it. You're just going to taste good. It's not going to have that chemical taste to it. It's really good, real good aroma. So y'all go check them out. Get your order. sunnysmilescoffee.com. All orders are free shipping within the U.S.
I gotta pull it coming up, man. He damn it took me out. God damn it, talk your shit. I'm ready to go.
Yeah, boy.
Man, look, God damn it. Hey, boy. I'll be up in that courtroom smiling like a motherfucker, boy. I'll be one guilty ass bitch as long as we got a goddamn Super Bowl.
See see, look at Reggie Bush, bro. They took that Heisman away from him, and guess what? They didn't do nothing. You still know Reggie Bush won the Heisman, did you not?
Yeah. Y'all ain't gonna take them down highlights away where he was shaking motherfuckers out the ground. You take out, you fucking goddamn wins. Hell, that didn't happen. Jeez.
Didn't they win the 92? They won it all.
Yeah, they took all that shit back, but we know what the fuck happened.
Yeah, everybody know what happened. It's gonna say 2004 vacated championship. Well, who won it? USC. Okay, why does it matter? They still gonna have them memorable. They're gonna bring 20 years from now. They're gonna bring that same team on the football field to remember them. Like the hell.
Yeah, man. Most definitely, man. Most definitely. But yeah, man, we're gonna go ahead and wrap this thing up. What we got?
Website.
Yeah, website, man. Yeah, let's go. TitansColiseum.com, man. Sign up for our email list. Never miss a live show, press article, or breaking news. You must be on the email list to win future giveaways. So, hey, TitansColiseum.com, man. Go up over there. God dang, we've been cooking up. I cooked up last night, even though I was wrong than a motherfucker. I still cook for y'all ass. That article honestly came out later than I wanted it to because I had so much bullshit going on yesterday, but I was so determined to write that article. If you haven't read it, go ahead and read it, man. I pretty much said they were shopping Mike Vrabel and Bill Belichick. And y'all saw in Amy's video today that, they considered trading him, but the shit would have took way too long, and she was ready to get Vrabel's ass the fuck up out of there.
Yeah, I agreed, bro.
But yeah, man, we're gonna go ahead and ride on out. Thank y'all for watching. Make sure you like, share, subscribe, tell a friend about us, blah, 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 this, that, and the third. Tighten the fuck up. Let's go.